not sure why this stream to the wrong... I scheduled all my streams ahead of time, and for some reason it streamed to Thursday stream instead of Sundays, but whatever. I updated the title and everything. Tonight we're streaming Pokemon Pure Green. This is a Pokemon Gen 1 ROM hack that mostly fixes a lot of moves and a few bugs and such. It even retypes some Pokemon to be a little bit less boring. I'm not sure if I own any of them yet. I don't believe so, no. I did just a little bit of off-screen grinding, so everyone's kind of pretty reasonably leveled. We shouldn't have to do any more grinding on stream. Oh, it has a run button too. I think that's... Was it Gen 2 or 3 that added that? So we can go straight up to Nugget Bridge. Imagine just needing to go up here and it's like, oh wait, no, we're doing Pokemon battles, sorry, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to, like, walk this road. That happens a lot in the Pokemon world. Just completely insane nonsense all the time, basically. So, assorted moves are significantly better. Some of them are changed completely. Like, Fury Swipes was removed and replaced with Dust Claw, which is a pretty basic ground-type move. I think it's, like, 60 damage, and it's on many, many, many more Pokemon than, say, like, Earthquake or such. Gosh, how many ground-type moves does Gen 1 even have? Dig, Earthquake, Fissure, as if that counts, and... Is there even any more? Also, we have the Space World backsprite, so there's, like a lot of quality of life mods, there's quite a few options in this as well. We showed most of them off in the first stream. I'm really enjoying the Space World backsprites. It's such a shame they didn't, like, end up anywhere. But hey, now we can use them, so whatever. Also, Bite, for some reason, is, Bite is Bulk Up, and Sharpen is Hone Claws, which makes sense. I'm not entirely sure why they didn't just change the names, too. I forget if this actually, like, shows you what skills do yet. I guess it doesn't. What is up with that white flash? So I'm using Emu Hawk as an emulator, and so I set up this custom palette, but only when it flashes to white, it has that awful, like, different color of white. I don't know what's up with that. What else? No. Too often. So we have 2 badges. What an odd little thing. Just... I feel like they just wanted to have you fight a bunch of trainers at once and just didn't have any real idea of, like, how do we justify this? Yeah, we'll give him a nugget. Not that any of the other trainers need any reason to, you know, clog every route. I'm sleep. I feel sleep. Oh wait, crap, I don't have the chat thing fixed. God damn it, this way. That was the entire reason this was so annoying. Sorry about that. Should be on stream in just a second. I wish I could see what the heck I did wrong in OBS, because I picked... whatever, doesn't matter. Streaming is great because there's like infinity billion things that can go wrong, and it's all live, so if anything goes wrong, it just is wrong, and... Despite the quote-unquote better move. So Pin Missile is much better in this, I'm pretty sure. I think it's... Maybe Twin Needle got buffed. Leech Life? Oh yeah, they've definitely buffed Leech Life. Leech Life used to do like 20 used to be like 20 base power. I think it's like 80 now. I'm not sure if it's quite that strong in this version. This does fix, it has an option to fix most of the typing issues. I left Bug as super effective against Poison because Bug gets a little bit of, you know, Bug can have a little bit buff as a treat. Like, even with the adjustments, Bug is still a pretty terrible type in this otherwise, so I mean, why not? No regrets. Poor Bug type. So what's super screwed up about this OBS thing is, like, OBS thinks I am streaming to the thing that I told it to stream to, which is Sunday's stream, but it's actually streaming to Thursday's stream, so I had to change some stuff, and now the chat, like, module is wrong, so I have to do something different for chat, which is annoying, but... Oh, my stupid streamer bot is not on either. Where the hell did you go? I love when you search for stuff on Windows and you know it's there. Like, sometimes I search for recycle bin and it just doesn't find it because Windows. Like, yeah. Sorry, we're busy, like, setting money on fire for AI. We can't have, like, search that functions properly. That's ridiculous. You can't have search that functions properly. Can't have HDR that works either, so... My upstairs PC is, in fact, you know, set up on a nice TV, and it has, you know, it's an HDR TV, like, pretty much every display in the last, like, 10 years is. And if you use HDR with Windows, it looks terrible, because Windows just doesn't do HDR very well at all. But if you want to ask Copilot to make, like, a picture of your dick in Paint, there you go. Oh, here's one of the fun ones. Not that any of my moves really show off very well, but Doduo is now ground flying type, which is so cool and makes total sense, actually. Ow. So you can kind of tell because Absorb should be doing, like, weaker damage than it is. I'm not sure if Poison Sting was improved. Ow. Is this one of the ones where I have to set the audio to not to mono so it doesn't sound quite as crusty? I forget which gen that is. Gen 1 audio might just always be crusty. I see, here's quote-unquote Bide. It's defense plus attack, which kind of makes sense, and the original Bide just sucks, so... Did Krabbies learn Crab Hammer that early? Jeez. Time for Remy. I'm pretty sure they raised the Pokemon's, the levels for trainers as well. I know they changed around some trainers, because some trainers have had starters and stuff, so that's definitely a change. It's easy to be nostalgic, but there's a lot of really annoying stuff in older gens that I find really hard to get back into. Like, there's a ghost gym in Gen 2 where one guy just has 5 Ghastlies. There's 3 different ghost Pokemon in that quote-unquote ghost gym. Because there's no... It's too early for Gengar, so there's, like, 50 Ghastlies, 3 Haunters, and, like, a couple of Misdreavus. It's like... Gosh. Getting tired? Definitely not. I definitely didn't go to the Pokemon Center real quick. Oh, see, this person doesn't EV. They wouldn't normally have that. Hidden Missile doesn't seem much better. So there's like a document with all of the changes. It's a little harder to tell in-game because Gen 1 doesn't have all that nice stuff where you can check, like, the base power of moves. I do believe Pokemon Polished Crystal adds a lot more UI stuff. This is not nearly as good, frankly. Well, it's pretty good. But it's hard to top Pokemon Polished Crystal. In terms of just... that added so much. I use Bug so little, I honestly forget if fire is resistant to Bug. It probably is. Yeah. Poor Bug. Everything resists Bug. Switch to him here. Look at those back sprites, they're so good. Let's switch that to first. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, right. Very strong, is it? So I think Roar is basically... it's probably like a 40 base power dragon type move. China's screaming at me. Let's see. I don't think I can deal with the audio pan on. I'll just leave the options the same the way they were. So I got my Eevee here. I'm not sure what it will evolve her into, but I figured just like the first stone we get, except maybe if we get an Electro Stone, Thunderstone, we'll probably evolve Remy. How many ROM hacks do you think have like a Fakemon Eevee Dragon type evolution by now? I'm sure it's a really common thing. Because if you didn't know, all of the evolutions of Eevee are special type, or like they're every type that before physical special split was considered special. It's an easy way to remember which one is which, actually. All of them except Dragon type have been created. Plus Fairy, which retroactively would presumably have been special. Fabulous Nug. Would you like to join Team Rocket? I forgot about that. That's why this guy's here. We're a group dedicated to evil using Pokemon. Wanna join? You sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'm keeping this nugget though. This may be ill-gotten nugs, but I'm gonna keep it. So you can choose which one. It's only cosmetic, but you can choose whether you want Pokemon red, green, or blue in this. All 151 are catchable in any version, but if you pick green, you get the original Japanese sprites, which have whips in some of the trainers. So I should pick green for the novelty. If anyone didn't know, it was originally Pokemon Red and Green in Japan, and for some reason they were like, no, Americans don't like the color green, it's not very creative, so we're gonna make it blue, I guess? They just didn't like Venusaur, I guess? I don't know. Good old Zubats. Like, Golbat and Crobat are cool, but like every time I see Zubat in like a new Pokemon gen where there's limited, you know, where not 100% of old Pokemon are brought back, I'm like, okay, so which actually cool Pokemon got replaced by Zubat? That's cool. Especially, oh my god, so, I think it was Sun Moon. There's like just an entire cave, like every cave actually, I think, is just completely full of Zubats. It's like, why would you do this to us? I swear some stuff is happening in the music I don't quite recall happening previously. Look how adorable that back spread is. It's such a strange Pikachu, though. He's like half-sized. Like, it's not really... It's definitely not modern, you know, thin Pikachu, but it's not really the chubby Pikachu either. But they... Something they definitely did with the Space World sprites is they tried to make sure the entire Pokemon was visible from the back, which I don't even think, like, Gen 4 and stuff tends to do. I forgot Execute was so tanky. Absorb and Leech Seed. Switch to Shine here. If anyone knows RetroHawk/EmuHawk better than I do, hit me up in the Discord. I have some minor but like persistent problems with it. I'd like to sort out, especially this palette thing. So like, how do I show you this? So Game Boy settings. Not that bad. Let's see here. Here we go. So, like, here's the palette I have set up. You can see, so this is the quote-unquote white. So there shouldn't be any other colors for white, you know? Everything's set up there. Shouldn't be pretending to be a Game Boy, you know, that shouldn't apply. Show border. What do you mean mute? Oh, I guess mute the frame length. Display BG. I don't think any of these would frame length. Yeah, but basically it should... The color that, like, flashes on screen that's, like, super white, that color shouldn't exist. Don't forget Screech. Random 10-year-old. With your strength, you can be a top leader in Team Rocket. Oh, I got a Squirtle, by the way, so... Oh, hey. Doing the Pokemon where they're not supposed to be. So a lot of Pokemon are a lot more accessible now. So this idiot's just gonna run away, so I guess I'll just throw a ball and see if it works. Classic stuff. So I'm thinking I'll probably keep mostly this team, but if we get more mons that have, like, changed types, like, I want to do Drio for sure. I want to say Sandslash might have a change type. I think Ponyta is normal psychic now, or normal psychic. No, I read what I saw on screen. Ponyta is like normal fire, I think, and Sandshrew might be like normal ground. I always love the bassy thud of, like, your character hitting their head on the, like, wall. I heard that blue version wasn't updated and we got updated blue and red. Yeah, they are updated, so there's a lot of different sprites. I'm not sure what else changed. The sprites are definitely the most visible part. But... I keep mashing too fast. No, no, no. Shut. Mashing too fast. But yeah, Pokemon came out here, I think, about a year after. There's some very iffy sprites, and a few that are actually better, in my opinion, in Red Green. Shout out to the Red Green show. Team 45. So. I really appreciate it actually telling us what the TM is in more recent chance when you pick them up. I don't think anyone can learn. Oh. Can't imagine your special rolls. Not that bad, actually. Did the music always go to, like, out of tune when you're, like, doing things? It probably did, honestly. I don't know. I just got down from Mount Moon, and boy, are my arms tired. Oh no, he's ready. This guy looks so angry. Look at him. But he's just a hiker. That's... There's so many Gen 1 sprites that look absolutely nothing like they're supposed to. Yellow fixed some of the more egregious ones. Mostly like Pikachu, like anything that was like really big in the anime, really. I don't think Spearow and stuff got updated. I actually really like the Fearow sprite. It doesn't particularly look like Fearow, but it does look cool. Oops. Oh, never mind. So while this game just, like most quality of life hacks tend to make the games harder just because they were originally quite easy, this one just tends to kind of naturally do that as well, just because movesets and move pools are just so much better. So Pokemon will just have less, like, garbage-type moves. I suppose garbage-type is technically poison. Poison is such a weird type. It's like, half of poison types are, like, garbage monsters that poop farts at you, and half of them are, like, cobras that, like, drip boiling acid on you. It's... what a strange type. See, he's got Dustclaw. For whatever reason, Dustclaw is a very, very common one in this one, so... look forward to a lot of ground-type coverage. I wonder if they didn't sneak that in there just to kind of, like, buff up Charizard a bit. Zubat, big... the trainers are so dense in the early gens, wow. I guess maybe it's just the routes that are really small, but this is just an absolute, like, crowd of people here. That's a pretty good Nidorina sprite. Oh, so Blue was the oh, sorry, I read, like, 2/3 of your comment. So Blue was, like, an updated, like, it was a third version? Sure of that. Localization was super weird in the 90s. Even worse in the 80s, but... it basically took the internet for localization to kind of settle down, so people would be like, wait, there's a Final Fantasy VI! And it's not Final Fantasy III? You couldn't really get away with that stuff anymore. And most things stopped coming like a year or two later to the West. Liar, your Pokemon are fully healed. Wish my guy was as good as you. I'm a cool guy. Listen, if you meet someone and the first thing they say to you is, I'm a cool guy, you just need to leave. Like, don't be, like, be a little subtle about it, but it's time to leave. You got the girlfriend. That's a cool guy right there. In his defense, he's probably like 8, but, like, I'm 10, so whatever. It's hardly like breaking discourse, but parents are so irresponsible in Pokemon worlds. Yeah, just let my toddler go out in the woods. There's a bunch of giant monsters out there, it'll be good. Didn't like him anyway. Oh. Not my favorite of the back sprites, but it's okay. I keep mashing because I'm not used to the instant text for some reason. I played this before, I'm just like... my brain just says mash. That's right, Zhang. Cat's here to pester me. What is your favorite, like, completely off-model Gen 1 sprite? Ekin, Spearow, and Pidgey are really good, because they're just, like, random... they're just random animals. They look nothing like how they're supposed to. They're just... Ekans is just a snake. Not me being an immature kid and taking a photo of the girlfriend saying, I wish my boyfriend was as good as you. Well, Chad, do you think the lore is that this guy is the boyfriend of the other girl? Because she's, like... she's negging on him, like, 10 feet away. Oh well, my girl will cheer me up. Deep lore in Pokemon. Can't cut. I wonder if they buffed cut. That's a pretty common ROM hack thing to do as well. Buffing the HM moves so they don't suck quite as much. Honestly, just making strength. Strength isn't really that bad. I think it's like, gosh, it's like 90, 95 base power. It's not as good as Surf, but it's decent. Rock Smash is pretty bad. Cut is awful. My friend is a cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Trainer dialogue has gotten so unhinged over the years. I love how people, like... you talk to people, you just break into people's houses in the new Pokemon gens, and, like, they talk about how they, like, you know... they sleep with their Slugma, like, in their pants or something to keep warm, or whatever. There's a lady in Pokemon's... oh, not... I need better anti-grass. I need an ice type. Gosh, what would even the first ice type be? Let's just use Eevee. I love the little paw print on the back of Eevee's foot there. Such a good detail for such a, you know, simple sprite. I love how happy Gen 1 Oddish is. Look at that. And we're stomping it back into the ground. Oh yeah, but there's a lady, there's a lady in Pokemon ZA and Legends that says, I need to get home and wipe down my sweaty Pokemon. It's like, ma'am? I don't want to hear that from random strangers, you know? Like, what's... never mind. Pokemon trainers are weird, okay? Seal is another adorkable Gen 1 sprite. What are the least good puns in the series? Like, it's not even really a pun. I'm not so jealous. Came from Mount Moon? May I have a Clefairy? The balls on her are just like, yeah, could you get me, like... just get me a Clefairy. The fly over here. Teleporter is displayed on the PC monitor. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. Joshy's competing! I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. Terrifying. Thanks, Bill. No. Go to my PC and turn the cell separation system. Curry fainted. He'll be fine. Trainer tips! Hold the A and B buttons while standing still. Then press any direction on the D-pad to change the direction you're facing. Okay. Huh. I guess it's useful for, like, hunting items with, like, you know, on the ground. Alright, we'll save Bill. Interesting way that they implemented the fast text. If you mash, it's actually slower. Because, like, if you hold it, it's supposed to speed up attacks, but it ends up sped up instead of instant, so it's slower. By the way, where's the Pokemon? Teleporters is played on PC. Like, what Pokemon did he turn into? Did we save it? Is it gone? I would totally see if I was, like, you know, merged with a horrible, like, creature and, like, a random 10-year-old walked into my house. I would definitely trust that 10-year-old to, you know, separate my body out from the other creature and, like, put me back together. That seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, Firewall. So that's a new... That's one of those new coverage moves. A lot of new... Really, Scales can learn it. Moveset kind of sucks, so I don't even know which one to replace. He's been missing. Pin Missile's one of those moves, like, it feels like it should be so much better than it is. It's obvious Team Rocket is behind this house right there, in fact. Let's see real quick. Oh right, the TM guy should be active finally. Now that is a sprite. Slowbro turned away. I think that's part of the Gen 2 sprites that were kind of imported. Yo, it's me, the TM pirate, bringing TMs to the places they should be at any cost. Me and my dad travel a lot, so you'll probably see me at marts and other places too. Selling TMs that I copied from my dad's originals. Don't copy that floppy. This child has copied the floppy. Oh, it's just fine. Yeah, as you play through the game, there'll be more TMs in here, and eventually at the very end of the game, you can just get any TM at the very final store. So, that's very handy. There's really not a lot of reason to talk to people in Gen 1, is there? There's... Some people have TMs and such, but it's not nearly as much of a big deal as it is in later ones. They stole a TM for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. Possibly bundle it, did. They just obliterate this house. I guess they're the bad guys, but... Hey, so... Innocent bystander. I love that they just have their uniforms. Like, me? No, I'm not Team Rocket. It's just, you know, this is cosplay. Pretty good looking tongue sprite. That must be the green sprite. It feels different. It's It's funny how many Gen 1, like, normal type moves are just, like, different synonyms for just, like, bonking into things. Like, there's takedown, there's tackle, there's body slam, there's pound. It's all just, like, throw body at enemy. Deal damage. Gen 1 cry is gonna be really weird. Oh, here we go. Of course, by returning the TM he stole, he means we're stealing it now. copy of Terranigma. Someone's stuck at Sylvian Castle again. So this is a new little thing from the ROM hack. Hey, haven't you made enough trouble for me already? The door's boarded up for a reason. Nothing to see here. Get out. They housed this poor Team Rocket member, so good for them. Somi says some crap like, just keep it. What's lost is lost. I thought Diglett... How did you even have a Diglett without Dig? It's literally like the only thing they do. I'll never unsee that, like, British guard hat on that guy over to the left there, blocking the Indigo Plateau. Do we do anything down here yet? I think they buffed some of the item drops. Practices in positive thinking. You know what? I'm possibly gonna beat you! Like, I don't think that used to be 5 revives. Rookie wants to fight. I think they must have changed that sprite, which is weird because they didn't change Gamblers of all the sprites. At least I don't remember that being in Gen 1. Make up your minds! I never fully understood the logic of trainers that swap out their Pokemon. It tends to be pretty rare, and for them to switch back in again like that. If anyone didn't know, there is in fact different AIs for trainers. There's like quote-unquote dumb AI, which I think tends to be the most common, where they kind of randomly pick a move just like wild Pokemon do. There's quote-unquote smart AI that in Gen 1 is kind of bad. Like a lot of things in Gen 1. It's not very well thought out. Famously, there is a Dragonite that will only use Agility if your Pokemon is Poison type in Lance's Dragonites, so you can beat him with an Oddish because it's Poison type and he'll never attack. Because he's programmed to be quote-unquote smart, so he tries to use that Psychic type move. I don't actually know if this is better than Ember. I kinda doubt it. I'll wait for Flamethrower. Oh, positivity. Good for him. I'm practicing some negative thinking. You look tough. There's a big chance I might lose to you. These guys, I don't remember this bit. Like, I remember Shorts Boy for sure, but... Also, you definitely weren't fighting Executes and stuff nearly this often this early in the game. Very welcome trainer variety, because otherwise you just get like 500 Weedles. That's why I feel like the ideal number of Pokemon, like, I begrudgingly understand them not wanting to have like 1,000+ Pokemon in every gen now, but like, I feel you need at least like 300 to 500, just because like, if you're gonna fight like 500 trainers, you don't want to be fighting 50, you know, 50 Zubats, 50 Golbats, 50 Weedles. Especially because early gens, you know, they would hide like 75% of the Pokemon. Like, trainers would never have starters. They'd never have the Fossil Mons, they'd never have Pseudo-Legendaries, etc. And that's how you end up with 5 Ghastlies in a gym. On one trainer, mind you. 5 Ghastlies. Oh, what does he say? You expect to lose. Losing isn't so bad. Both positive and negative thinking can be good things. Thanks, bro. Oh, Roost! Oh my gosh, so they backported some moves. Roost is very notable, so you can get a Dodrio with Stab, Earthquake, Drill Peck, Roost, and, you know, something else. Gee, I'm thirsty. Oh, these guys. I love the, like, mentally connected guards. You feed one of them a drink, and all 4 of them stop being thirsty. On the road again. So is chasing her tail. She gets really into it. So calm down, please. No plus. Tamer. So this is definitely a trainer type they edited out. Not even the bad guys get whips in the English version. Literally the only thing you could possibly do was transform. Oh no, right? Do Nindos copy speed so they always speed tie, or do they keep their speed? I think they only keep HP, right? I know they're essentially always worse than the Pokemon they started being. So only Imposter Dittos or like anything with a meme. Unless you're breeding, of course, but no breeding in Gen 1. By the way, yes, Golduck is finally Psychic type in this. Stuff like that is why I don't really oppose the adding types to Pokemon, especially in these, like, you know, quality of life Rhinox. Oh, that's adorable! I think that's a little edited. I think that's different from the English version, isn't it? It's still cute, though. Dratini doesn't actually have the, like, the little scale look, but it doesn't look too bad. I'll keep walking. Good for you, buddy. They look so Vulcan-y, don't they? Poor Curry. Tim is having a bad day today. So for better or worse, you'll find yourself healing up a lot more in a lot of Pokemon quality of life ROM hacks. They do tend to make it harder. I could buy a bunch of like potions and stuff, but I'm like morally opposed to spending money on anything that isn't like TMs or any sort of like permanent improvements. Both of my cats are very frustrated at me for not paying attention to them. You know it's streaming time, guys. I mean, you don't know specifically that, but they can deal. You probably can't hear him because of how my mic works, but Shiny's bitching at me. No, so it's... Wait, alright, can't go that way with this cut. Let's see what's on the grass here. By the way, if you're gonna play this ROM hack, highly recommend catching and something that can learn Payday. Ideally, just grab the Meowth. It's easy enough. There he is! Get something with Payday so you can like buy the TMs and such. But how did Lear fail? Might be a Gen 1 miss, I suppose. Oh, I think I remember hearing something about that. And like in very early gens, I think status moves have a built-in chance to fail that only affects enemies for some reason. Well, to make it easier, I suppose, but yeah. Sprig of green onions it holds into hands its weapon. It's used much like a metal sword. So do they have to like get a new green onion every day, or? I love when cats just go like lem 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 and lick their chops a lot. I may as well catch you while I'm out here. I do wish they added the "you've caught this" indicator that later gens have. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around, sowing its seeds. Same, bestie. So Oddish is a slut at night. Good for her. I forget if they changed this thing at all. What? I love when text boxes in games just go, what? Oh, you can hide some of the more annoying text boxes here. So if you see it hide here, this question won't show again. That's so handy. It doesn't have the move option, though. What should I toss in here? Oh, I didn't name my execute. I'm a level failfish. My one PC in the, or my one potion in the PC for some reason. I forget how many item slots I have. I think I'm good for a while, right? World options. Oh, I forgot. For whatever reason, so there's an added volcano dungeon, and for some reason it's an option in the PC instead of the options menu. I don't know why, but if you volcano on off. Oh, it's inspired by beta code. I didn't know that. So that's where Moltres ends up, if you leave that option on. That does make more sense than just being randomly in Victory Road. I love how he tells you to get a flash HM from his aid. He doesn't tell you where, though. My execute. We'll have to name it in Lavender Town. I guess we can keep the rest. I think I'll swap out Curry for Dodrio when we find it. Hey, Mr. Ratio. Do you have Voltorb? Want to trade for Tangela? Oh. I do, but I don't have one. I love seeing speedrunners catch the items on these things. It's like, holy crap, how do you remember exactly how many steps? Actually, it's just muscle memory. I've got a business trip to Cerulean City. which justifies fighting this small child for some reason. He looks grumpy. Always good to fight the gentlemen, though. They're always rich. Fight old people, kids. Take their money. That's what Pokemon teaches you. It's a good game. How's Valentine's Day? Pretty chill. As you get to the discount chocolate, come to think of it. I did preemptively get some of those heart-shaped Hershey's things. I swear Hershey's tastes a little bit worse every time I try it. I'll have to find something like a little bit better. Thirsty boy number 2. The road's closed. I'm thirsty. What a guy. That escape was perfect. Or Saffron City's outskirts. Hello, shady person. Or the burglar! I forgot about these guys! Why are burglars fire-type trainers anyway? I'm just looking at my cat and she made me crack up. I put my feet up on my desk and Soot is like attacking my foot. You entertaining yourself, honey? She's just glaring at me like, this is what happens if you don't play with me. I play with you. Is that something they added to, like, justify the city being randomly closed, or was that the original? I don't remember that. Huh. The guard won't let me through. I'll battle you instead, I guess. I love the just insane logic that, like, every trainer uses to justify fighting everyone they meet. Yeah. I'll throw down with this child. It is so handy for the expanded trainers, like the expanded variety of Pokemon for trainers is so handy for your Pokedex too. So of course once you see it you can find it in the... You know where to find it in the wild. There aren't many bugs out here. That's all the pesticides, kiddo. See, look, he's got a Venonat instead of 3 Weedles. Progress. Love the dithering. Venonat sprite looks so good. And, like the aliasing on like the. It's got kind of like rim lighting or something. It just looks really good. Any day now. Are you kidding? This is why I did some grinding off stream. You definitely need it. Especially if you're not just going to try to power through with like a super overpowered starter. This trainer's definitely got a buff. kid. Shine, calm down, please. Do you know it's streaming time? Oh, good for him, he's got a Butterfree. I guarantee in the original game this would have still been a Caterpie. A nice fat level 20 Caterpie, or maybe a Metapod. I believe Butterfree's Bug Psychic in this as well, which is why that hurt so much. That's not good. Playful Girl can probably do it. Toast. I'm so not used to the status damage happening after their attack instead of after the turn. When do I first get some stones in this anyway? Evolution stones. And I can buy them Viridian. Is that really the first? Or not Viridian? Big town. Vermilion. No, Celadon is what I'm thinking. Am I Pokemon weak or am I just bad? Poor kid. You ruined his life. Trainer tips. In the PC, scroll to withdraw and press select. View info on the Pokemon in the current box. Thanks, random sign. I don't think I have an awakening, do I? Love how Execute is just like a scrambled egg. Look at him. My brain thought this would be a double battle for some reason, but no. Definitely not in Gen 1. Look at those bendy little legs. This is just literally just a bird. I swear a few of the sprites must have been drawn like super early and they just never replaced them. Then again, Pidgeot looks pretty off too, but not the same kind of off. Mythra and female is pogging. Why is my Eevee so much better than everything else? Does base Eevee have that good of BSTs? we're... That was a crit? Dang. I mean, Hone Claws isn't the best setup move unless you have a high power, low accuracy move, which I don't, but... We still got this though, we're fine. You literally started it, bro. I should carry more Pokemon. Yeah! I don't think random trainers end up with like 6 Mons in this, but they do end up with up to 5 by the end of the game. If I remember correctly. I don't think they say fighting fit anymore either. It's true the higher level Pokemon will be more powerful, but all Pokemon have weak points against specific types. So there's no universally strong Pokemon. Well, I hate to say that in this gen, but... My Pokemon was poisoned! It fainted while we were walking. This guy looks like a freaking pirate, like look at him. I guess they're just, like, gruffy sailors, but... I wonder, does the link cable thing say anything different since it's a ROM hack? Cable play. Probably still works, you just need to, you know, actually have a linked game. Oh hey, good rod. Wasn't that supposed to be the old rod? They might have just gotten rid of the old rod because it's terrible and nobody cares. Let's try it. Ooh. That's a fun catch for here. Does she usually have to wait until, like, after the poison gym for these guys? Oops. Love those eyes. By the way, if it seems like everything gets critical hits in this, Gen 1 critical hit formula takes speed into account, so critical hit rate is way higher than it's supposed to be compared to later gens. Let's all listen politely to other trainers. Thanks, photo. Stunning. Hawk it when sleeping. Warm and comfy. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for eating me out. Why don't you have this? This is a bike voucher worth like $1 million, by the way. This sounds like abuse, by the way. I love my seal. It squeals when I hug it. Poor seal. Maybe hug it a little less tight. Our channel is very vocal about Pokemon. Rude. Clearly good fairy also, but... Any new TMs? There's Firewall and Leech Seed. Firewall might be decent coverage, so Leech Seed's kind of meh. I don't have any mods that could really use it. They abandoned unpopular Pokemon, how rude. Should we have no serfs, we can go get Mew under the truck? The passengers are revolting. They stink on ice. Of course, everyone wants to fight me. Bonjour. Mon petit. Alright, it lets you pick what to eat in this. Barbecue eel, prime steak, salmon salad, cherry pie. Chef. Salmon du soleil. Les guests. Look at the peel onions. Oh, the seafaring life. Peeling onions, eating fish. Good for you, nerd. Imagine seeing you here. Female, were you really invited? So how's your Pokédex coming? Already caught 40 kinds, pal! Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. It's not even that rude. Yes, I named him Budded. The Gen 1 Tangled sprite is just like too hairy. I don't like it. Oh wow, these are struck I was expecting. Oh, Static Snag! So that's like a medium damage electric type move that a lot of more Pokemon have. There's a lot of just like basic medium power coverage moves that were introduced. I guess Tangela is pretty tanky. I wasn't expecting to have trouble with it. Use Static Snag. Oh crap. Execute's not gonna be any good, is it? I don't think he has a full team of 6 by yet, though. Wait, what? Oh, Lions, of course. Oh good, it only lasts 2 turns. Oh, for Pete's sake. headbutt is supposed to be like twice as strong as Payday, isn't it? I don't think I've ever had this much trouble for a Tangela in my entire life. Wow. There we go. Poor Scales is going to be completely worthless until it learns some better moves, sadly. I guess I should have grinded a little bit more, even. I honestly forgot about the rifle fight here, so it's partly my fault. I don't think we're making it through this one. They're all like level 25 plus. So every individual Pokemon he's got is stronger than anything I have. They have really good moves too. My moves are still pretty garbage, so yeah, we're gonna lose. It's a pretty decent back sprite too for EUCWolf. Sadly, my Eevee is hobbled until I can actually evolve the poor thing. Persian should be pretty dang good. You should shape up, pal. I think I'll just try to buff up my Persian here and should help. Small child. Love that grammar sprite. Oh, hey, nice HP. Oh, ruined. Is that even better? Most of the multi-hit moves kind of suck, honestly. No regrets. By the way, if you didn't know, trainers give like full experience for reading them. Speaking of off-model, Sandshrew is pretty off-model too, isn't it? It's adorable, but trainers give like full experience. There is, I think specifically in this one, or maybe it was in Polished Crystal, but they added a little patch of grass before the Elite Four that has full experience wild Pokemon, so that's pretty handy for grinding. I was afraid this pass would be blocked by the Snorlax, but no, I guess that's further to the right, isn't it? What do you want? Leave me alone. Nice old man in the grass. nice grabby hands, drowsy, also in the grass. The music always mess up, or do I have something wrong with my, like, emulation settings, maybe? I don't remember it quite so warbly. Luckily sometimes, like only if things are happening. That Growler sprite looks so like retro-futuristic. Like Jetsons hair. I could swear it used to be like just 40 or 40 base power. It seems to be doing okay here, which is good for me. I love spamming Payday, just 'cause, you know, Gen 1. Where else are you gonna get money? Gen 1 Radicate's quite a good spray. Rattatas! Helps us play. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's never lost. Somehow I doubt that. Also, did this guy always have the, like, cup and die, or is that, like, a different thing? Did the censor him the English version, or I just not remember that? I think I can probably beat red if I could, not red, blue if I can set up, because I do have bide here, but Detangler isn't ideal to set up on. It's got paralyze and bind. But if it's what they send out first, I'm not sure what else to do. Can you learn Firewall? That might help. You spark plug! Wait, is your special any good? I guess Firewall would probably be better on EV, huh? For some reason. I might have to do that because... Wait, what? Oh, Scales already has Firewall. Calcium special attack? Yeah. Only no physical moves for now, but we'll correct that because you're an EV. EVs are pretty much born to be special. Do you have to be bald to be a gambler? Is that like... I love that face. The staring directly at you face. I suppose that is part of what's wrong with my EV. Still only got physical moves, but you know. I was planning to do a Pokemon randomizer. I should probably familiarize myself a bit better with the games again before I get super lost. I'll have to try a tracker and stuff too. I'm sure they have those for those. I just haven't done one in a while. I've pretty much just done the Link to the Past randomizer. One of the first and best ones. I think level 28's a good target. I'll stop with here for Shine. You know what? Let me check real quick. What level do you evolve at? $31. Okay, nowhere close. Stuff evolves anywhere close to what they're at. Now that Shines evolves. Oh well. Most things are stone evos. I should probably just bring back my starter, but... Too much, too young. Okay, it's... Sure is a statement. Competition, I can't get enough. It's strong bad. Competition. Why is it just a bunch of gamblers and children in this field? Like, specifically this field. Like, I don't think the gamblers show up anywhere else either, do they? Despite there being a gambling den in a different town. Town that's not even particularly close to this one. Yeah, about as far as Gen 1 towns get, they don't really get too spread out. Gen 1's an interesting kind of map. It feels bigger than it is, mostly because of just how they kind of run you around the first playthrough. You really just can't go anywhere until you're allowed to. I should probably read what move is being learned. Headbutt. I feel like Headbutt is stronger than Stomp, but let's see. basically the same move. This is different in Gen 1 though. Main article Headbutt tree. Headbutt does damage to 30%. Okay, so Headbutt is just slightly stronger than Stomp. $70 base power versus 65 and 30% chance to miss. This is like one of those moves, like when they... That's one of the things I thought they would remove when they removed a bunch of moves in Sword Shield, or was it Scarlet Violet? I forget which gen did that. Like, I thought they would remove the repetitive moves, they're the exact same thing, but like with a different name, basically. But instead they removed a bunch of Dark-type moves that have unique features and like were competitively useful, and like, what the hell, guys? Can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. What a strange thing to say, by the way. Like, imagine doing like a cockfight with a random person out in an alley, as you do, and like they say like, you can't be a coward in the world of animals. Like, yeah, that's where we live, the world of animals. See, Porygon having Firewall makes a lot of sense. I'm still accepting Venonat is just kind of going to suck, but I should still level it up a little bit. It's not too far off. Another 11 levels will take a little bit. When did you get payday? Oh, right. Not gonna lie, I kinda miss my experience all. I get people who complain that like experience all makes the game too easy, but like switching Pokemon to gain levels kinda sucks, and without experience all, it really encourages you to overlevel a single Pokemon. Like, I want experience all, I just want the enemies to have like more Pokemon and like be designed for a team of 6 Pokemon. Of course, the Gen 1, so there is kind of an experience all, it's just pretty late in the game. I've noticed there's no straight roads in Pokemon, none of the roads make any damn sense. I suppose that's video games. You're only 27? What? Alright, so a lot of Pokemon suck a lot more than they really should in the early gens because of the physical special split. Or execute, I should... Let's get Poiple to like level 28 and we should be good. That's the Diglett's Cave I remember. 1 step, 1 encounter. I love the weird sound they make. Hope everyone had a good week. I forget it's Sunday now. I'm still not used to my new schedule. My sleep schedule's messed up too. But I'll get more into it, and I'm still kind of experimenting on what days to stream, when to stream, and all of that. But we'll get it all settled out. my gosh, I forgot they added that. They added the little Diglett sprites. That's cute. Just this adult telling this small child, it was dark and scary, I don't want to go in there. You say? No, reflect. I don't really have a Pokemon anyway. I hate Wiglet, by the way. I'm a certified Wiglet hater. I hate it. It's disgusting. Get it out of my Pokemon game. Still looks offended. You like Wiglet? Now that's the encounter I remember. Can't believe we went the whole way through with only one encounter last time. If I recall correctly, caves just have a particularly bad encounter rate in the first gen. Or just the earlier games in general? Probably. Am I misremembering, or can you find like... I could have sworn you could find like level 25 or level 30 Dug Trios or something rarely in here? Maybe not quite that high, but I know they're higher than Diglett. Sadly, Remy's just kind of suck until I get an evolution stone. So is Curry, though. I think we at least learn like Thunder Bolts, though. Oh, jeez, you're so weak. Poor baby. I think we should just fight the trainers on the boat. That'll probably get us to where we need to be. That's pretty much everyone out here. If you never knew, wild Pokemon give a lot less experience, even just like per level, so if you can grind on trainer, it's generally a lot faster. Alright, execute. We'll have to deal with you later. let's level Ruby first. So glad we didn't have too bad of a winter here. It's been cold, but not too much snow, which is nice. I hate shoveling snow. It has been kind of an ugly winter as a result, but sludgy snow doesn't look very pretty either, so winter's just kind of always ugly, honestly. Good for him. I'm pretty sure the hotel in Omori is based on this area, by the way. The undersea hotel thing, like it looks so much like it. Oh, a Pokemon from the sea. Good for you. Fishermen always kind of weirded me out, because, like, they totally eat fish as well as, like, fish Pokemon, right? Like, I don't trust those guys. Pokemon's always had an uncomfortable, like, relationship with meat. The anime semi-confirms there's, like, non-Pokemon animals. I don't know if it's necessarily canon to the games, though. Dusclaw's about the same as Harden. You're not ground type yet, right? Oh, that is. Wow, your moves suck. I forgot about that. I think it's just inaccurate. No more bites, please. Nah, we're good, we're good. That's so funny. Note the fisherman, like, has a non-fish Pokemon. Good for him. So the ROM hack thing, of course. Matey, you're welcome to plank if you lose. I'm like 10, bro. How dare. Terrible, right? Gen 1 Machop is so awful. It's like baby's first MS Paint drawing. How are you this week? You're not physical damage dealer or something, are you? I think these moves just suck. Oops, no, I meant to use this one. Okay, I think the leech life is at least a little bit buffed. Used to be, what, like 20 base power? Oh yeah, it's totally buffed. I think it's like 80 base power nowadays. Jellyfish sometimes drift into the ship. Good to know. I love the room just exploding animation. Very cute. I always still feel so silly swapping in a Pokemon then swapping them out immediately so they get the experience. It's like, ah yes, I saw a star you for 1 second. I have now leveled 25. Just RPG things. Pin missile and... Honestly, it might be okay on Ivysaur. Use poison powder. We'll get toxic someday. Okay. He likes feisty kids like me. Oh no. Stranger danger, but at least it's on a boat, so it's like exotic. Once. So Absorb is completely worthless. So I think Absorb is still just 20 base power. So Leech Life is genuinely always going to deal more damage. So maybe against like a rock ground type. Scales really needs better moves. I guess the sprite doesn't disappear if you have the animations off. Oh. Probably turn those back on, but I turned them off just while I was grinding. Gen 1 animations aren't super amazing anyway, but I'll turn them back on. I love this nickname makes no sense because everything else is purple. It's like the purple people that lived on a purple planet where everything is purple, or whatever that is. You'll need a rod. Got you covered, bro. Wait. How many damn... Alright, I'm gonna heal real quick. I was like, this is like such an interesting idea for like a quote-unquote dungeon. You gotta sit in the seat. Think I'm gonna have the eel salad, please? Barbecue eel. I believe this is new too, right? Like, I think you just slept in bed in the original. Could be misremembering. It's been a while. He's coming in. It's so French in here. Guess that's how you know it's good food. We've got authentic, rude French people in the kitchen. This is very, very bon, very bon. No, I hate Pokemon. Imagine living in the Pokemon world and just like hating Pokemon. Graveler knocked over my house. I hate Pokemon. This Aaron eating the wires in my basement. Pikachu's sucking on my spark plugs. Get me out of here. Filthy Slam. I forgot about that. That's a new poison type move in this. Sounds disgusting. Filthy Slam. Chat, you wanna get Filthy Slam? Oh, that's a good one. It's pretty strong too. Sorry, Red. You got the scales. Let me be your friend. No. Team 08. Is there no, like... Oh, yeah, there we go. Body slam! Ooh! Actually... Shine might just learn this naturally. It's so good, though. I don't know who to give that to. It's too good. Honestly, I should probably give it to Curry, because Curry does not have bites. Not that great. Let me see, does Gen 1 Persian... Does Gen 1 Persian learn Body Slam naturally or not? Gen 1 info, please. Gen 1. Oh! It learns... Oh no, it's TM only, okay. You don't have to stress too much about TMs in this, because like I said, you can eventually just buy them. So yeah. That'll be really good for Persian. Good for Persian. I click these Pokemon from all over the world. Has 2 common Kanto Pokemon. Very nice. Evie, no thanks. Oh, I probably should have... Oh, well. I guess the EV is probably pretty rare, yeah. Is that salmon salad, please? I could go for a salmon salad. Someone come to my house and make food. I don't want to make food today. I never want to make food, honestly. You know what? If we set up with Shine, I'm pretty sure we can sweep Gary at this point. Blue, whatever. I was gonna go do it. The concept of a human teaching things to Pokemon is kind of odd. I guess like training a dog or something. It's like, here's how you cut things. Such a sprite. Too much PP here, but I'll get one last level and we should be definitely good. Look at that critter. Anything actually out there except for more fights. Everything is just more fights, really, in Gen 1. Straight to blue. I guess it's probably supposed to be green? Green's the girl now, I don't know. Never actually had the Gen 1 remakes, the first ones. Do a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Paralyzed, please. You're kidding. You know what? That's fine, because that lets me do paralyze heal. Perfect. Joke is pretty derpy, but at least it's like kind of intimidating and such. Down it goes. Down it goes. That's the power of properly setting up. Maybe if Sword Stance would be a bit more ideal, but... Smell ya! He's not rude, he just really likes smelling people, okay? scrub. You wanna see my cut technique? Thanks, buddy. You wouldn't leave me alone, thanks. Now you did me 2 favors. The captain used cut on your SS ticket! He cut it to shreds. You won't be needing that ticket anymore. You're always welcome on the SSN. Oh, I'll tell my crew not to hassle you. Oh, that's adorable. How to conquer seasickness. Yuck, shouldn't have looked. Scyther, study the blade. Oh, that's a cute little bit of lore. I know the cutting the SS ticket, that's new for the hack. I'm not sure about the text, the Scyther thing. I think that's new. Bye-bye. Just, it's a background sprite, so the whole sprite's move, but you know, it kind of works. Just imagine it's the wake of the ship, you know? Bye-bye. Then once it comes back and we have surf, we can go get Mew. Not even kidding, by the way. That's... Most ROM hacks that add Mew in Gen 1 tend to do the obvious thing, and they hide him under the truck. Slightly short stream tonight, but I think I'm gonna cut it here. We beat Blue. We got no new badges. Oh wait, you know what? No. I'm like right here. Unfortunately, I have to teach a terrible move to a Pokemon. But we can beat Surge before we leave. I forgot. He's right here. Who am I going to ruin? You know what, Scales? You have terrible moves anyway. Absorb sucks. We'll never use it. And HMs are freely removable in this, so you don't even need like an HM eraser. What an awful feature. Like, I'm sure it was to like try to reduce edge cases and all that stuff, but like, gosh. Is it actually, without like glitching and doing something insane, is it even possible to get stuck? If you could just erase HMs in regular Pokemon? The Lightning American. Did I heal? Yes, we did. I'm just gonna clear this guy's out with Shine real quick. He's reused boat graphics for his gym. This guy skipped leg day. He skipped leg day so much his legs got like shorter. Poor guy. It's like highly alarming that how this implies that like they fight wars with Pokemon, but I mean, I guess they would have to, but I don't want to think about Pokemon wars though. I'm sure there are plenty of many edgy ROM hacks that do that, so. Or I could just play, what is that stupid thing? Pal World if you want to like murder things. Never got, well I quote unquote understand the appeal of that, but like, no, it's not. It's not why I like Pokemon. Signs are also derivative. Hello, Mr. Wilson. He's a lightweight. Alcohol in my kid's video game? Don't even need to waste a body slam on you, honestly. Oh, he's got a War Turtle! Good for him. Still gonna sweep it, but good for him. Now that's a young man that wants Fute Gummy. probably get some levels on my Aegis quick here too. No Pokemon left behind. That phrase is sadly kind of ruined because of NCLB. Let's do this stupid RNG puzzle. I think even if you speedrun, it's just random and you can't do much about it. Does it switch under the trash? Rude. Oh. Oh, it doesn't reset. Okay. Not that bad then. Army field ration. Cheddar cheese is written on it. Nice. Let's get that on the plate. A bunch of books on military topics. The history of service Pokemon. Reconnaissance Spearow style. The danger of Ditto spies. Terrifying. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. Until you can Pokemon save you during the war. They zap my enemies into paralysis. I'll do the same to you. Start at 10. Showing that ass. Paralysis standoff. No thanks. NPC trainers absolute. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay, so that's one way to fix it. So explosion does like 1/8 of your HP and it's much weaker now. I forgot it was quite that weak. No, it's probably an unnecessary nerf, but I wonder if they just did that because, I mean, who really uses explosion anyway? And probably just because of how annoying it is from trainer Pokemon. Gen 1 Explosion is ridiculously unfair, by the way, because it's effectively a 500 base power move. So especially if it's stab, it's ridiculous. I'm not sure too many things can do stab explosion. How many normal types get explosions that aren't like metronome? But it cuts your defense value in half for some reason. There he is! So it does 500 base power damage. It's ridiculous in Gen 1. But not in this hack. Whoa. You're the real deal, kid. Fine then, I'd take the Thunder Badge. Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. Oh, I completely forgot about that. So, for some reason, badges buff your stats in this gen. And if the ROM hack didn't fix it, it also restacks every time you get like a buff, which is why buffing is super overpowered in Gen 1. I forget the exact specifics of it, but it's something like that, where it just keeps restacking if you do something or other. I think they stopped doing that in Gen 3, with the badges having like stat boosts. It's really not necessary. This is blocked by the Snorlax, right? Oh, right, I gotta go back to Cerulean and then through the Dark Cave, right? There he is. If I remember correctly, I might be able to get Flash here, though. Oh, Item Finder! Have you caught at least 20 kinds of Pokemon? Oh. Well, the Item Finder is here. I don't know where the Flash guy is, then. You're looking for what? Oddish. Ooh, I actually do want to trade that, but I don't have one on me. Well, back to Cerulean really quick. I'll wrap up here. This is fun. I guess we're just kind of playing Gen 1 now. I'll switch over to a randomizer at some point. Is this even faster? No, that dumps me on your pewter. I should just go this way. By the way, since like nobody seems to know this, you've got the grass. It's generally not particularly worth it, but you can in fact cut the grass. Deprive those Pokemon of their home. There's no way to... No, that's because it's Saffron City up there. Oh, the system is so awkward for trying to use key items. Oh, the bike voucher. Right, I almost forgot about that. Like I just couldn't think of anything. It's just an HP up. It's just HP up. You got iron, carbos, calcium, blah blah blah. But it's just HP up. Oh, let's get the bike. Let's listen to the bike music real quick before we leave. Like my $1 million bike, please. Terribly designed city. Alright, well. Good night, everybody. This is fun. Remember to join the Discord. What are we doing next week? Well, I'll have the schedule ready soon. I'll post that on my socials and all that stuff. See you around.